Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. This is Travis Semulin Sours bringing you a traditional Tinkerer's Cube on MTG Arena. Best of 3. If you would like to watch the drafting live, you can do so at www.twitch.tv/Semulin. The most fun I've had so far in this cube has been picking something and then trying to build around it entirely. And Anointed Procession has kind of been my trap card of late. And that I first pick it and can never quite get there, and it makes me sad. I've done a lot of blue-red spells decks. Thassa Oracle says win the game. It does say that. Like, that could be an interesting thing to try to build around where you try to mill yourself out, I guess. But I still want to try Anointed Procession shenanigans. I just haven't been able to make the dang thing work. But I don't know why. I've always really liked tokens in Magic. If I can't get there with this, I'll abandon it pretty dang quick. Tribunal's never bad. This goes in like a green-white enchantment deck, which I'm not entirely sold as a real deck, but we do already have one of these. I haven't found anything to be particularly busted other than Thassa. Like, it almost doesn't matter what you're bouncing with Thassa. If you get past a Thassa, you should probably take it and find something to bounce. Most people will scoop to a Dinrova Horror or a Baron getting bounced. I'm kind of stuck here between Piper of the Swarm and Conclave Tribunal, with a little nod towards the Destiny shenanigan. I have not found red-white to be a card that wants Anointed Procession, although I've done it before. But let's take this. There's some possibility that this wheels. It is Wednesday, my dude. But good to see you, Band Geek. See, like, there's some temptation to think about Tybalt going into a deck with Anointed Procession, but you're not making enough tokens that actually matter. If we think the Planeswalker is going to wheel, we could consider the Wanderer. I could also try to take the Blood Artist and perhaps set myself up for a black-white life gain tokens thing. There's some tokens in black. There's not a lot. I could also just transition into some sort of Mardu Sacrifice deck and maybe wheel one of the 3 Planeswalkers. That's not crazy. Yeah, let's stay open to various strategies. Here's the moment where I've got to decide, though, isn't it? Because if I take this and just jam what do you want to see, chat? Do you want to see us draft safe, or do you want to see us go a little stupid? Been too busy playing with Houseplant. I shall post pics. Pics are good. I have 1 vote for stupid. 2 votes for stupid. Okay, let's go stupid then. Sold. We're going stupid. So the combo is we're going to use Anointed Procession with Sigil of the Empty Throne, and we're going to take everything that says enchantment on it when we possibly can. Like Renata, we're going to take that. We're going to need 2 drops. Multani's powerful. Finale of Glory is pretty cool too. But we just need enchantments. So far, everything here is an enchantment. Patron of the Valiant, not so much. Reclamation Sage is just solid value, but I feel like I probably would want a Branch Walker just to trade with some crap. Because, like, right now, I've got a bunch of 4s and a 5. It's not going to work. So when we see good 2 drops, we should probably gobble them up. Duels are nice, because I think we're going to be green-white. It's possible we splash something else. I think the other deck could have potentially gotten there. We're seeing pieces for it. I mean, this is just a super solid card, but I don't need more 4s. There's some argument that I should take this, look for enough duels, and play just Abzan enchantments, because I think you can actually do it. This thing's just not good, though, is it? No, it's not. I'll take this. We might play it. Like, I wouldn't want the Mire Triton anyway. I really hope that Planeswalker wheels. It probably won't because people like them. This is an enchantment that ramps us. You see, it's part of the plan. It sucks to pass Tranquil Thicket for it. The Planeswalker didn't wheel, but it's okay. And yeah, I could have done tokens things, but it's okay. Solid 2-drop. I've yet to play Sigil of the Empty Throne in this cube, and it seems like something I should try at least once. Oh, I expected stupid. I just wanted an excuse to do it, Lackey. Thing is, I wonder how many people go for this deck. I haven't played it before, so I'm not exactly sure what pieces make it tick. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, you can get a land. Okay, that we're going to be casting some enchantments. Let's talk, little buddy. Well, this way, if it's good, I can be like, look how smart I am. And if it's bad, I can be, this is all the fault of chat. What does this one do? Reveal an aura. Okay, so I'm not actually playing a lot of auras, so I think we'd rather just have this one. At this point, we're probably not playing this fledgling. Thank you for the houseplant picks, Band Geek. She a cute cat. She a very cute cat. Multani wheeled, like it's playable arbitrarily large thing. I don't know that we want it, but sure. I spun the Rex Sage. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think Destiny Spinner is going to be quite good for this. I'm just like kind of concerned that my Anointed Procession doesn't actually do anything. But if I ever draw it with Sigil of the Empty Throne, you see, it would be quite good. Heliod is an enchantment and a god. Duck Sauce is an enchantment and a demigod. But I don't think we want a demigod when we could have an actual god. I think we'd probably be interested in playing the Lieutenant and maybe even the S-word. I'm sad that Planeswalker didn't wheel. I thought that it might, but I guess somebody else has a heightened appreciation of enchantments. There's not an enchantment here we need. Splashing the Eldritch Reborn would be nice, but I'm probably not in a position to do that. At least where our mana is currently, because the Secluded Steppe would just be very nice to have access to. I should just be grown up. Those are real good. Oath of Kaya is an enchantment, but that we're thinking a little too far out there. Isn't that like a Bolas pick? It is, but we're not really looking to do that yet. I'm looking to see if we can maximize this. I think if I am going to splash for something, it would probably be black. So I'm a little tempted by this Temple of Milady. Because I don't, like, we could play these, but I don't think we have to have them. So I'll take the Temple of Milady and see if we find pieces that we want. All that glitters gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control. That's interesting. This is a removal spell that's an enchantment, though. So I think I'm more interested in that. This exiles stuff and then returns it, which is cute here. And that's about it. Yeah, I think I'd actually just play this. The Procession may have to beat it. I I mean, I want the Omen of the Sun, and I want the. I think I would play both of these, but I don't think you pass up on a Scavenging Ooze. We're kind of mono green enchantments right now, huh? So I know what we're going to do once we have the Sigil of the Empty Throne. I'm just not sure how we're going to find it. Because we could play Squire's Devotion, and that's a little bit of an excuse for me to keep the procession in here that I want to anyway. It's not particularly good. But we'll make a little side package over here of things we can play and things we're planning to play. I do want to one day land Sigil of the Empty Throne and Anointed Procession, and then just start casting enchantments over and over. I probably don't need this Branch Walker anymore, do I? Because I've just got tons of enchantment dudes. Cartouche of Strength is an enchantment that I'll play if we think we're going to get something big enough to fight. But we can probably make that happen. Song of Freyles is an interesting enchantment too. And this gives me another excuse to be playing the Anointed Procession. Although I haven't found it to be great. I think the cartouche is reasonable. Yeah, some sort of Enchantress effect would be super nice. Sarah's Wings I'll just play. It's pretty good. Oh, we got the sword back, which is sort of an excuse for me to play the procession, which I'm really looking for at this point. We could also take the Temple of Silence and be ready to pick up any black cards that we want to splash, but I don't think I need to splash. I think I'm just going to play the Beard Sword. This is a decent sideboard card against flyer heavy decks. Although this is, you know what? Done. Done, done, done. I'm playing the Anointed Procession now. I think I've got enough reasons to play it, and I want to. This even makes tokens, so, like, why not? That could be interesting. That's probably less interesting, but also there's a maybe pile over here, is all I'm saying. Ranger of Eos would find Oiva, which is nice. This finds Heliod, which is nice. This makes a token, which is nice. This is a pack I want to take a land out of. But there isn't one. I suppose, I think Mouth to Feed is actually the reasonable pick. Because one thing I'm not going to be able to find anywhere else is card draw. So even bad card draw is probably fine. Enchantress's Presence. Would that be good in this deck? I don't know. We could try it. I guess. See if it's any good. Champion of Lampholt will win you games by itself. No, okay. So this deck has 14 enchantments, and this was exactly the card we were looking for to get there. Fair. Maybe we do just want to be okay winning. I really wanted another duel. I kind of need to just take duels from here. Like, this is cute, this is cute. This is even cute. But let's be a grown-up and hit some duels, because I'm going to get their own playables. This is already stupid. Let's cast the stupid we have, rather than pick things we can't play. I'm not making enough tokens for that to really do anything. Nyx Herald. What do you? This one gains life, which is fine. This one can grow as I play enchantments. This ramps me, but I'm not really looking to ramp for much here. This is just an enchantment creature, which is fine. I'll play it. The 3-drop draws cards. It sure does. I like drawing cards. Let's do that. I thought it just got bigger. Or a free combat trick. Well, if I'm gonna ramp, why not draw a card when I do it? I'm fine with that. The ram's not only a legit defense, it's an enchantment. Which is certainly doing enough things here. I can probably play this cartouche too. And we almost done. Like, if this is the deck, I'm pretty satisfied with it. It could use one more duel. But I think taking a Champion of Lampholt is pretty reasonable there. I might be crazy to think I don't want this, but if I am, I'll bring it in. We're hoping the dual wheels? The dual shouldn't wheel. There's so many playables in Cube, you need to be picking duels pretty highly. I don't think I want any of this. Could see maybe that. I don't think the Ram will wheel either. There's a lot of people that are into life gain. This is okay, but I don't think something I need. We could bring it in against somebody that's playing a bunch of X1s. So Test and Training's not actually the worst card, but I'm not playing a whole lot of creatures, so I don't think I want it. I think I'd rather just have a Wilt for the size board. I could play that too. But I don't know what it's better than. It's probably... it might be better than a Llanowar Visionary. It's better than Squire's Devotion. Be freaking grown up. Because I think we got a deck. This would leave me 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. I shouldn't be playing the Anointed Procession, but I'm going to do it anyway because it pleases me. I have no idea if this is fantastic or terrible. That's an exciting place to be. I like it. Let's do this. I just want to see if it does anything. Like, clearly this is an archetype that's supposed to be supported in this cube. Okay, this could sort of work. No, I would want the Wayfinder next. Wayva doesn't do anything yet. So why would we not just kill that? Get a land, get the procession down. Oh, I guess because there was no land. Well, that, you know what? That's not a bad thing either. That gets us closer to finding the land we wanted. Pixel is enjoying the draft. He commandeered one of my hands. Fair, fair. Looks like we might be doing it. Looks like we might be doing it. That's not very nice. Now I have to find my own? I don't want to find my own. I wanted to just kill them. Yeah, it looks like the wilt is coming in. Fair. Hellish morning to you, Zach. Because at this point, if I got a tribunal, I'd probably need to kill that, wouldn't I? I don't have a lot of time. So drawing cards is probably my best solution to not having a lot of time. Heliod buys some time too, fair. But like, this gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. Should have done it in the other order. That sucks. Well. I don't have enough mana to do everything I want to do here. I need one more to be stable. And I survive for one more turn. Because I could gain 4 here and then take 6, 7, 8. Okay. I think that actually starts things. Dang it, I wanted to draw some cards. Target enchanted creature or enchantment do you control? Well, it's still gaining 4. It is what it is. I don't know that we're entirely okay, but we're okay adjacent. Is that unblockable or something? No. Eight, 9, 10. Crap. It's enough to gain him 2 life, though, which leaves me dead. That was so bloody close. Alright, so Wilt looks pretty good. We would like Wilt. Yeah, looking back, we know that, but yeah, we don't. I don't think I want Champion of Lambholt here. We're going to have to combo them. Not make them not block, because they're gaining so much life, I don't think I can get aggressive. The right draw could still be aggressive. It can, but we only saw one thing to interact with them. It's not crazy to bring it in exploding things. Maybe we'll do that if we survive this game, which I hope we do. Because I'd like to see this deck do its thing. I'd also like to not freaking mulligan. I've had to mulligan all day today, and it has displeased me. Yeah, it's the right call. Good morning, exploding things. I really don't like mulliganing. It's a little too risky for Cube, in my opinion, Destiny. Cube doesn't quite work like that. I think taking out the Mentor is going to be something I'm overall happy about. And it does give them something that they're going to have to deal with. Because given a little bit of time, we can suit this up and see where we go. That may be our option here. Yeah, they've got good mana. They just picked a lot of lands. Which is a very reasonable thing to do as you are boobing. I really needed them not to do that. That's not what I need right now. We're going to end up cycling this land and just playing out the fortification, I think. And taking 5. Because I have to have something big enough to put this on. An answer to that wouldn't really hurt either. This is not going ideally, if you were playing along at home and wondering. I did not think a flying 3/3 Llanowar Angel was what we were going to be doing here, but lo and behold, it is. This might be better. I ain't ready to give up yet, but I am concerned. We can make some jumpers, which I think we're doing here. I think 2 jumpers is more valuable here, and then try to keep, like, do this into draw. Like, 4 mana draw 3 is probably not the best thing I've ever seen, but we'll take it. And they're a little bit better than chumpers against that, frankly. That just draws a land. She's 5 to do this? Yeah, so I think we're actually okay adjacent here. I think I get a 5/5 and a 6/6, don't I? No, I get 2 5/5s. Alright, I am going to need to deal with that, which was the problem last time, and Oiva's gone. We need to draw cards and find a tribunal to answer that. So let's do that first. What does Reclamation Sage do? It gets me back in Ooze. I suppose I've seen worse things. I can make this a 4/4? That's not quite good enough, is it? Kills duck sauce. I mean, does it though? Yes is the answer, but I need more. Well, it's going to grow. They can start throwing away these tokens if they want to. Stops the passive growing. There you go. So if I'm not blocking with this, there's no reason to play this, not to play this creature out. And it's not like they're going to have something better for me to blow up than that, right? Or were they not attacking with the flyer? Because I'm pretty okay with this. I guess they want to block with it. Oh, it gets trample. Okay. My goodness, that's quite the terrifying combination. I really wanted to see this deck do more, but I don't think I'm going to get to. Because we have to find a tribunal now. Wilt could be useful. This turned into a surprisingly interesting game. Don't like that one, do you? Okay, so does Cartouche of Solidarity do it? I can get this to 3, 4, 5. Not quite enough. It can block at least. This with First Strike is a little terrifying. Not a lot of terrifying, but a little terrifying. Let's see what we hit first. This is at least going to enable an attack. I'm still not sure it's a great attack, though. Well, now I wish I'd put it there, but I'm bad and I didn't. You can Nyx Herald Renata. What? Nyx Herald to give it trample? I like that plan. Why wouldn't we have this on it too? We can give it the trample next turn. Good grief. This is why I'd been avoiding this deck, is I don't know what any of the cards do. Because these are Theros cards and I don't know what they do. They seem to want this dead. I'm not sure why. Oh, it has to attack. That explains it. Am I going to run out of cards? I've only got 5 cards left. How can I not draw the darn Tribunal now? I'm going to run out of cards. I'm literally going to run out of cards. I can't cast anything. Or I'll draw too many cards. How do I stop this? Yeah, we'll start by attacking with the champion. That seems pretty reasonable. I can probably swing with a lot more stuff next turn. But this is starting to become terrifying. So they can't gain any life. I got a bunch of crap that can attack. Maybe that is the way. This is almost to the point where it gets lifelink. All right, so if I play a card, I draw 3 cards, right? 1, 2. No, I draw 2 cards. But isn't attacking with everything close to lethal here? Because I can, like, send in some lands, too. Yeah. Oh my god. That was crazy. I need a Stream Raiders break. That's the reason this deck looks bad to me on the surface, and why I'm having some trouble with it, is it's hinging on all these Theros cards, and I didn't play that format, and I don't know what any of them do. But I am now beginning to see the synergies that are involved in this. My goodness. That was stupid. And we've still got another match to play against them. This cube will give you headaches, yo. All right, Semulin with the kills, Miklas with the assists, rewards for Silence, Simwife, Abe, Miklas, and Adamaniac. I do think I want that Alcayed, that exploding thing suggested. I think that's pretty reasonable. All right, you guys defend me. I'll shoot stuff. This Alcayed of Life's Bounty looks pretty reasonable. I don't think I actively need the cartouche. It's cute, but... it's Tinkerer's Cube. I think they had that last year. I was not playing Magic when the cube came out last year. That's when I took my I'm a grumpy old man break. Holy crap, we don't have to mulligan? That's absurd. Oh, the same cube as December. No, this is not the same cube. This is a Tinkerer's Cube, and it is advertised that you cannot get there on power level alone. I mean, Mikey wants to hurt me. Okay, I don't have to worry about decking myself. That's good at least. Mikey's being a little rude. This is conceivably better after I draw Anointed Procession. So I'll give it another turn. Well, okay, I'm not drawing Anointed Procession, so I don't need to give it another turn. You reckon they'd trade that for Mikey? I don't think they will. I hope they don't. I'd like to keep it around. And we know they've got a Sarah's Ascendant in the deck, so I think it makes some sense to put the hurt on them. I can't attack with it next turn, but that's fine. Ha is good. I can get something big enough to fight Mikey. Because this has a counter on it. But this doesn't actually change its power and toughness. I don't think I can. But I can make some tokens. Does it keep its old text? Yeah, it keeps its old text. So we've conceivably got a fight here. It's just... You can get it to 5/7? How can I get it to a 5/7? Well, we need 6. I don't have to tap the land to sacrifice this to, no. Oh, we're flooding out because we've cycled through our deck to pull out all the lands. Like, I'm not super mad at the deck for that. It's time to decide if we're just going to ignore Mikey and fight off this Sarah Ascendant, and I think it might be time. I don't want to, but I think it might be time. Because this is eventually going to get big, and it's eventually going to be a problem. And I couldn't kill an aerialist with it, which would be the other issue. So I think we just take this. Yeah, we got a good blocker too for the ground. But Mikey's doing a number on us here. We'd have to be able to get in the air, which this we really can't do currently. And we'd have to be able to take care of their air power at the same time, which is going to be I would say incredibly difficult. It has been. They are killing themselves with it, which I really like. I think I would choose for them to do that every time. Is swing with team lethal here? They block 1, 2, 3, and take 5, 6, 7. Sure looks like it. I don't think they have removal spells, or they'd have already used them. What a game. That was intense. That was quite intense. Yeah, it turns out it was indeed lethal. This cube makes my brain hurt in a good way, in the best possible way. All right, I'm going to take a short break, and then we'll come back and play the next round. I need a second. I'll be right back with y'all. Not having to mulligan did indeed help, Mish. I would say overall, huge fan of that. Like the last deck we played, I had to mulligan to 5 multiple times, and it had 18 lands. One of them was a spell land, the Glasspool Mimic, but I mean, that was technically 18 mana sources. This is a 2-lander I think we're pretty comfortable keeping. Because we've got this into the Enchantress Presence, into the Nyx Herald. But I feel like we'll be able to draw enough cards to get out of it from there. Ideally, we would have hit one there, but meh. I would have liked to have gotten that in my deck too, but I didn't. And it makes me sad. Dang it, Bobby. That's pretty good against me. They killed the wrong one, though. And I really want to do that, but I need to get this off the table now. What? Oh, this is Anointed Procession. I was convinced this was Conclave Tribunal. It's not. So never mind, I'm bad and can't read my cards. All right, let's buckle down. I should have taken a longer break because my brain is apparently still hurting. I guess the good news was, even if I had read those, there's virtually nothing I could have done that turn that would have turned things around. Because the Sifter Worm is kind of wrecking me, and there's a Champion of Lambholt on top. So this is all over, and it's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay. Okay. It's okay. We're going to let that one go. Yeah, I got hit with poo brain, and I saw, I wanted this to be a conclave tribunal, so that's what I saw, but it wasn't a conclave tribunal. We had some mana trouble, sure, but I don't need to use that as too much of an excuse. I think this is fine. Let's just stop and think through what we're doing. Well, they probably figured out that we're doing some enchantment-based things. I think we're going to cycle this on turn 1, because we would like to hit some 2-drops. This is our build around, so we're pretty happy with that. It was a good plan minus not having the tribunal. That was the real death blow there, was I was setting up to cast a card I didn't have. This works. Frickin' Thrashing Brontodon, man. Not a fair card. It's just not fair. I don't like it. No, we did not have enough white mana to do that. Not that I'm not capable of messing up, because believe me, I am. How would you like it if I had a champion of Lambholt? It could have been champion of Catholt, and that would have been nice. If they don't kill that, I think it carries us to a win next turn. That doesn't kill it. They don't know it, but they may need to hold that back to block. So how much can I actually deal here? I think it's enough. Can I do both of these things? Yes. So that means nothing can block. And we're dealing 3, 4. So we're doing 4, 5. Because I'll mutate onto this. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's exactly lethal. That's not a human? Neat. So this is quite lethal. There's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. Okay, see, when you think about it, you can do great things. Man, I wish we had a pacifism. I wish we had 5 pacifisms. Okay, there's some chance here. Multani's a hard one to get through. If we can ever get it to die, we can eat it with the scoos, but it's going to be difficult to make the thing die. Well, you say that. I can get 1 here, 2 here. It's not enough. I think that means we start building a fat cat of our own, de-incentivize the attacks, and buy a little bit of time here. Maybe they'll also forget that that's a scavenging ooze. If they don't, I think I can actually handle it next turn. Yeah, it is once this is in play. And if they don't have another land. Oh, I was forgetting the counters from the champion. You're right. They could just get it back there, though, right? I guess that's setting them back far enough that I don't have to worry about it. I didn't think that through entirely, but they're going to miss a land drop. It's okay. No, I could have double cartouched, because these are each +2/+2. Short of mana to kill and eat it, yes. The question here is, what of the things that are killing me do I care about the most? Because this is going to kill me, and this is going to kill me, and that is going to kill me. I have a problem with all of these things. I think I would like this to not be alive and this to not be alive. So I can Cartouche of Strength here and kill that. And then Blessing here and kill that. Actually, the Blessing makes more sense to hit that thing, doesn't it? Oh no, I have messed it up yet again. Why can I not do this? I just can't manage to get it right. I don't understand why I continually mess this up. It's just not playing with this card enough, man. I guess I don't care if they destroy these, but it's like, that was embarrassing. It's consistently embarrassing. If this deck can carry me through to wins, even with me making plays like that, it's kind of absurd. It's not looking too good for the home team, though, because that's a 12-12. So the good news is that was probably going to get me either way. Because that's pretty busted. It's pretty busted. So I need to play this and draw Conclave Tribunal. That is not Conclave Tribunal. This could be Conclave Tribunal. It's Anointed Procession. That doesn't work. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can conceivably gang block it. And then they remove an enchantment and I die. I think I get another turn. I honestly can't tell. I have no idea what's going on. Literally no idea. I'm just playing cards and things are happening. I'm going to need to try this deck again. Yeah, and the good news is both of these creatures will be gone forever then. They're letting me keep the ooze. I like that. Okay. I think they forgot it was an ooze. That may have been our only out. Oh! I'm so good at Magic. You can tell that the lines I took were actually perfect because I won. That's how you know. So if I had not played that exactly how I did, then we wouldn't have won. So there were really no mistakes, just happy little accidents. Man, I am stumbling my way through this deck. The matches are great. They would be better if I knew what the cards did. I'm still getting used to these interactions. Because, like, I was taking a break from Magic when Theros was out. It needs one land to party. All right. Doesn't the discovery make it fun? I mean, sort of, yeah. But, like, I've kind of billed myself as somebody that can teach you how to draft. And watching somebody who's like, I'm really good at draft. You tune in and watch them throw a bunch of matches. I don't know how entertaining that is. Hopefully somewhat entertaining. Y'all are still here. Is anyone not entertained? I guess that's not really how you ask that. Are you not entertained? That wizard had lightning. How about we get stable? Trains are cool. I like trains. This leaves us the option to play this and tribunal something? No, it doesn't because of math. I prefer a bunch of suboptimal plays to more Zendikar fare. We've played a lot of Zendikar. They may just kill me with that thing. I'm getting to the point where I really can't play two things in a turn, so I think we take the highest upside if they don't kill it. Because if they don't kill it, this leads to the most exciting next turn. If they do, I can potentially play the Visionary and something next turn. Yeah, it does lead to 2 spells next turn, but I'd have to hit a land for it. We're pretty likely to hit the land with it, though, right? I guess we'll find out. I really don't want to play out that Tribunal unless I have to. Because we could get into Hazoret problems. And I don't want to have Hazoret problems. I want to get to stable, which I believe this will do. It's kind of better to put it on this guy, though. Because they're incentivized to kill it if they can. Most of the removal spells in the format are 3 mana, 3 damage. If they don't kill it now, they probably can't, which means Sarah's Wings can carry. There's some temptation to put it here so I can draw more cards off of feed, but I don't think I need to be greedy here. Yeah, that just doesn't do anything yet. Shivan Fire is the only thing I can think of that gets me here, and they've already used that. Yeah. All right, so Aggro is the name of the game. We are interested in Branchwalker. We are interested in Alseid of Life's Bounty. We are interested in Squire's Devotion. We are interested in Voracious Typhoon. The plan is not this anymore. That was the plan. The cute plans are leaving because we can't be cute against somebody who's playing aggro. That doesn't work. Especially when they're on the play. So we're going to run this back. We could consider the Wilt, but I've already got the Reclamation Sage, which I think is better. And yeah, we can do the Stream Raiders battle. I think we've got time. Oh, we had no backline for these archers. That was potentially danger ops, but a couple Centurions turned and saved them. Boom. Yak with the kills, Abe with the assists. Rewards for Jacques, Y, and Silence. And we are ready to battle yet again. Go Gadget Centurions. These have potential. 2/3 should be good against them. No reason not to play that out here. It's probably just a red-white duel for them. It should be updated. Let me double check. Yeah, it's updated and running. You may need to do a refresh, Ranger. That's cute. I think we're in this game as long as we can hit another white. This does not get me another white. But it does set me up to block through a combat trick. I could put a counter on something and play a Cartouche of Solidarity. It's not the worst thing I've ever heard. Yeah, this feels weird, but I think it's the right call. Because it gives me a lot of blockers, and I can conceivably start attacking with a spinner next turn. I mean, it may be easier to pilot for people who played during Theros. I didn't, so a lot of the Theros cards are ones that I don't really completely understand what they do. I've kind of made a lot of mistakes playing it. Plains is the best draw in the deck. At least a pretty good one. Hey, look at that. We drew a Plains. So, I want to put it here. Yeah, a 4/5... A 4/6 Vigilance lifelink has got to be good. Like, they can't even block it this turn. I can attack with this too. What are they going to do? I played the original Theros. Oddly enough, took a break during the original Theros and then came back. But I skipped this one entirely. There was not yet drafting without bots. or as I like to call it, drafting, available on Arena. Dream Raiders is a lot of fun, Mish. I suspect you'll enjoy it. It scratches the passive RPG and auto battler itch quite well. I think if they want to trade their entire board for this Cub Warden, we can accept that. The question is, can we accept a trade for this plus a 3 damage spell? And I think yes is the answer. Because that still leaves me with a beater. And they're stuck trying to, like, now they have to wonder, should they use it on the Nyx Herald? Where does this go? Yeah, we're aware that you're going to blow this up. It's okay. There are infinite 3 mana, 3 damage spells in red in this cube. Is Lightning Strike in? I don't think it actually is. A Braid is. I know a Braid is. What did the Bolus deck do? I don't remember. That was like at the morning yesterday? My guess would be 2-1, as just about everything I draft ends up being a 2-1 lately. Just keep on going. This thing can turn lands into critters too, right? Turn a land into a 2/2, that's pretty neat. I don't think I've seen Lightning Strike. Oh, we do have the Wolf Willow thing. Neat. And this is an enchantment. Wait a minute, they'd be 5/5s, right? Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty cool. Very bigly. Are they not just dead? It looks like they're dead. I guess they've got a Braid. They've got Wizard's Lightning. Okay. So do I want a land, a 4/4 to attack here? I think I do. But I can't do that and Reclamation Sage. And it's not going to be big enough anyway. So yeah, I guess I actually don't. What are they going to do? Double block this? I don't think I actually have attacks. The worst case scenario, we get a 2/2 next turn. Because I would have turned that into a 2/2 land, which just suicides into the rigging runner. Because I don't think the way this is formatted, would it become a 5/5 and then shrink to a 2/2 judge? Or would it become a 5/5 and then stay a 5/5? Okay, so we could have made a 5/5 and swung there. I might should have done that. I was just concerned about the life gain on their side coming back. Because if they put that on the first striker, I can't realistically block it. But I guess dealing them 5 and then them gaining 3 means I at least get to chump trade with something. Okay, okay. I don't think I quite understood that. Somebody made a boo-boo. And we're not unhappy about it. Is this instant speed? No. I can't block that, so eh. Mars Devotion not the best in the face of the Lavamancer, although it will gain me 3 life, which is not insignificant. I think I'd rather just make my wolf. Is there a reason not to attack with this? I don't see one. It probably trades for Prince Charming, but even if it doesn't, that's fine too. As long as I have the wolf, they can't really swing with the captain. They'd need a removal spell plus a Lavamancer activation. It's one of those things. But not both of those things. It may not be as gross as it looks. I mean, it's gross. Five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, the argument is we should put this on the bottom and escape it when we draw a land. Because I can cast everything else in the deck. It needs 4 other cards. Do I have 4 other cards? I have 7 cards. Yeah, I'm supposed to bend this. The question is, do we Squire's Devotion this turn? Because if I'm definitely doing that next turn, then Squire's Devotion this turn makes a lot of... Like, I'm either doing this or casting my next thing. And I think I like the Squire's Devotion. I could put this out of reach, or I could also make them super interested in making this trade. I think I'd rather do that. I don't need an 8/8 lifelink. I can put it out of reach of... I could make them use Jaya and this, but I think I'm happy enough gaining the life. Sure. They'd have to use both, but I think that's okay. And we're not guaranteed to play this out next turn.
Here's how it's done.
Jaya has a static ability. It sure does. I forgot about that. Never mind. It does do a thing. The timing gets interesting. I'm gonna have to eat my own graveyard for it to work, but we can do that pretty happily. I've still got enough cards to get this back. That means I can block one of these pretty freely. It's only dealing 2 damage, right? So this is a 5/5 and the most they can do. Yeah, I can block one of these. And this is non-token, right? Yeah. Should be blocking the non-token. Why? They just get a 1/1 out of it. And more fuel for the Lava Mancer. I can't activate it again. Oh god, Enchantress Presence is actively bad for me. I can activate it now, though. And I can eat their stuff. They could have killed it, they just didn't care. Because I think they're going to point this at my face. And I think it's probably the right call. This is the only thing I have this turn, though. I did leave a creature in there, Ben, because I want the life far more. Rooster, thank you for the resub, my friend. Y'all spam some cats for Rooster. Thank you very much. I left them with exactly 3 cards, which means they can activate this once but not twice. Well, that's a bit of a challenge, because my best block is here and I'm still quite dead. So I get to select the replacement effect to apply next. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Grab a Jaya by the toe. If she holler, let her go. Well then. Maybe I do want all of my nonsense. Because if you're going to lose anyway, what's the point if you're not going to do it with fun? They've only got the Conclave Tribunal. I don't need the Reg Sage. If she roasts you, let her go. That works too. They've got a surprising amount of, I guess, board advantage. Okay, we can talk. This sort of does something. Can I take a turn off to do what I want to do? Yes. Is Grandma human? She is, so she can't be the one to do the thing. I can kind of double trade these and be okay, but I don't super feel like I need to. Because for once, it isn't lethal. You moved there from North Dakota, right? Or are you comparing it to Phoenix? Because I don't think North Dakota is much warmer from what I've heard. Phoenix is a little warmer. Got to deal with winters in the 60s. That was tough. I did have a CD melt in my car in Phoenix, though, and just turn into a pile of mush. Like, it has its own challenges. Kind of don't care about the rest of their stuff. I don't think so, because I can make 2 more 1/1s end of turn. And that feels like a big enough board to get them. I just do this now. I'm blocking with 4 power of lifelink here. And I feel like some combination of 3 damage, something could kill it. Because they could play 2 removal spells. So they may be trying to kill it. I'll just attack with it next turn and be pretty happy. Because this leaves me taking 7. And gaining 4. So really just taking 3. I'm okay with that. Yeah, they were going to try to kill it. I don't want it to die. The second green is interesting, because I want to mouth. I can mouth and scoos and attack. Yeah, I could leave that back and make them not attack too. That's a rough one for us, but I don't really need Oiva anymore. She's going to have to jump under the bus here. I think we've got to lose some of our advantage engines and just accept that we're going to tribunal her and it's going to be okay. We're winning this game. We are colossally ahead right now. Because all I need to do is answer that Hazoret and they're done. Like they don't even have attacks now. And it does not get better for them next turn. They've exactly one turn to draw Enclave Tribunal. Because once this has Vigilance, they're wrecked. Huh. I thought I fought the dragon, but I guess I fought them. Alrighty, boys and girls of YouTube, if you would like to watch me stumble my way to a victory on Tinkerer's Cube, or dole out sage advice in traditional limited formats, you can do so at www.twitch.tv/Semulin. Chat, say goodbye to YouTube, but don't worry, I think we're going to get one more in before we call it a day. Three 0, of course.